Echoes of a Broken Vow. Chapter 1. Kathleen Walton suffered from liver cancer and needed a transplant. She discovered her husband of 5 years, Joshua Hayes, planned to give her liver donor to someone else. He also had a mistress and a child. The truth shattered Kathleen's heart. An unfaithful man was worthless, but she resolved to reclaim the liver meant for her. Kathleen dialed a number she hadn't called in 5 years. "I'm going to Jaxperton for surgery. Pick me up in 3 days." After she left, Joshua lost his mind. In her 3rd year with liver cancer, Kathleen finally found a suitable donor. When her doctor called, Joshua tucked her blanket gently and stepped onto the balcony to take the call. He always spoke to doctors privately to spare her worry. That day, Kathleen felt a sudden urge. She grabbed the Bluetooth earpiece from the bedside, slipped it into her ear, and cracked the balcony door open. "Are you sure you want to give Kathleen's liver to Ella's mother?" a voice asked. "I'm sure. I can't watch Ella lose her mother. She gave me a daughter," Joshua replied. "But Kathleen might only have 3 months left without the transplant," the voice pressed. "She has 3 months. She can wait. Another will come," Joshua said. Their words hit Kathleen like a thunderbolt. Her ears rang, her mind went blank, and one phrase echoed endlessly. "She gave me a daughter." Everyone knew Joshua adored her. Over 3 years, countless hospital stays saw him care for her tirelessly. She disliked hospital food, so he drove back and forth 6 times a day to bring her meals he cooked himself. During her brushes with death, he knelt outside operating rooms, praying. He even spent a day worshiping at a church to secure her a blessing. How could a man so devoted betray her? Footsteps snapped Kathleen out of her thoughts. She convinced herself she misheard. They loved each other for 10 years. Even as her illness worsened, he never spoke of giving up. He wouldn't betray her. As she reached to remove the earpiece, a new call came in. "Hello? Honey, it's our daughter's birthday. When are you coming?" a soft feminine voice asked. Kathleen's world crumbled again. "I'm on my way," Joshua answered tenderly. "Daddy, I want that Barbie doll we saw at the mall," a child's voice chimed. "I already got your gift, sweetheart." "Wait for me," Joshua said. Tears spilled as Kathleen removed the earpiece. She clung to hope moments ago, but now her body felt ice cold. Joshua had another family? At 18, Joshua came to the Walton family after his parents' death left him alone. Kathleen fell for his melancholic eyes and quiet demeanor at first sight. Their love flowed naturally from college to marriage. Joshua treated her like a princess, vowing to her parents he'd cherish her forever. During her illness, he stayed by her side, never complaining despite her volatile moods. On countless painful nights, he held her close, crying, begging her to hold on and not leave him. She survived each crisis for him. She thought a transplant would bring light after darkness. She never imagined a worse hell awaited. "Why are you crying?" Joshua asked, rushing in. He set down his phone and pulled her into his arms with concern. "Are you worried about the surgery?" "It's okay. I just spoke with Brennan. Once the donor passes, we'll schedule it. You'll be fine." Kathleen felt dazed. This man seemed as caring as ever. Without overhearing, she might never have known how deeply he deceived her. "Rest now. I have urgent business at the office." "I'll be back soon," Joshua said. Kathleen instinctively grabbed his arm. She never doubted him before, but was he really going to the office? "Can you warm me a glass of milk?" she asked softly. Joshua smiled, touched her head fondly, and left the room. Kathleen's hands trembled as she unlocked his phone. The password, her birthday, never changed. She checked his call log. It showed a call with Manager Brown 2 minutes ago. She knew that wasn't Brown's number. Pain gripped her chest. His lies were so clumsy, yet she never suspected. "Here, sweetheart. It's a bit hot, so wait before drinking." "I'm in a rush, so I'll go now," Joshua said. He kissed her forehead and hurried out. Kathleen sneered. He couldn't wait to leave. 10 minutes later, she opened her phone's GPS. She never tracked him before, almost forgetting he installed a tracker on his car to give her peace of mind. Now, it felt like a cruel joke. Her eyes widened at the location. His car was at her parents' villa. 3 years ago, a car accident killed her parents instantly. Kathleen survived but was diagnosed with cancer. She nearly gave up, but Joshua's constant presence kept her alive. To avoid painful memories, he moved them to a new apartment. She hadn't returned to her parents' home in years. Why was he there? She remembered installing cameras at her parents' villa. When the footage loaded, Kathleen froze. The villa looked unchanged, but her parents were gone. A woman and child moved through the space instead. "Daddy, you're here," a girl, about 4 or 5, ran into Joshua's arms as he entered. He lifted her, then pulled the woman into a kiss. "Honey, I haven't seen you in days." "I thought you'd missed Tara's birthday," the woman said, sniffling. "She just got out of the hospital. I came as soon as I could. Don't be upset." "Look what I brought," Joshua said gently. He handed the girl a Barbie doll set and gave the woman a jewelry box. Kathleen recognized it instantly, a limited edition necklace from a luxury brand. Joshua promised to buy it for her birthday in 3 days. Now he placed it around another woman's neck. Kathleen's heart felt carved apart, lash by lash. He kept her from her parents' home not to spare her grief, but to hide his mistress there. She told herself to stop, but she couldn't. She opened older footage, stifling sobs as grief overwhelmed her. Joshua and the woman fucked in her parents' home, on the sofa where she once lay, in her mother's favorite kitchen, on her father's favorite rocking chair, even in their old bedroom. Their wedding photo still hung on the wall, mocking her as their affair tainted every corner. Kathleen's tears turned to bitter laughter. The sordid images screamed she was a fool, played by everyone. She wiped her eyes and called her aunt. "Ellen, I changed my mind. I'm going to Jaxperton for surgery. Pick me up in 3 days." Joshua's love was a lie. Her supposed salvation was a cruel trick. If she was no longer loved, she wouldn't cling to him. It was time to end it all.